Hey everyone, it's Mistborn here, and today, once again, I have called it. They are changing a few of the Winterjol seasonal dragons, including Surt. I'm sure you can guess which direction that is going. They have also done a few other changes, which are actually quite good. I say that like the Surt Nerf isn't a good thing, but hey-oh. So let's get into it. First of all, Erdvold and Skoll, their rampage spell is being replaced with Well of Power. So it is now going to be a 0 rage spell. That's white, gives you 50% increased rage generation, 100% increased breath damage for 3 seconds, and you heal for 16% of your modified HP when you kill a tower. The spell has a 5-second cooldown. Long story short is this is a spell that's a lot cheaper. It's free, so it's, of course it's a lot cheaper. It just doesn't last as long, so it's got a very, very similar power level. In fact, I believe it's exactly the same power. Just it's free and it just lasts for less time, which means you can use your other spells more often. Because if I remember rightly, Erdverd and Skoll had 2 rage costs on every spell, which a little bit pricey. So that's a good change. I'm a little bit disappointed that they've waited this long to do these changes, because at this point people have committed to where they are and they can't change it. So if they think, oh, UVS is now where I want to be, it's a bit late for them to change and make an informed choice. But at the same time, this is a good change. This is a good change to Erdverd and Skoll, so I'm not going to give them too much grief here. Surt, now, who could have seen this coming? Burning Hatred has now been changed to heal 15% of the dragon's modified HP when destroying a tower. It says per tower destroyed. I don't think that's correct. I really don't. I think it's on the first tower kill. If it is on multiple towers, this nerf does fuck all. But we'll see. So that's a 10% nerf there. Potentially more if it's on multiple towers, but we'll see. Ragnarok's on-cast healing has been completely removed, so that's 15% gone. And Incinerate's on-cast healing has been reduced to 10% from 20%. So that's a 35% health regen nerf. That's fairly substantial, to be fair. And the thing about this is, even after this nerf, this dragon's going to be viable. So after a 35% HP recovery nerf per rotation and a 90% damage reduction on one of its spells, it's still going to be a decent dragon. How did this get out the door? Now, this I'm a little bit more annoyed about. Is this has been nerfed once. There was no announcement that there was going to be a second nerf. There was no mention that another nerf was on the cards, and it's a day before Super Sigils. It's before Super Sigils. Credit's due. But it's after red letters. So after people have, chances are, spent a fair bit to get themselves to where they need to be to get this dragon, they then announce after that that this has happened. I'm very disappointed in that. More so than I'm disappointed they didn't let us know about the potential UVS changes. I mean, we've got to be able to trust that the dragons we see advertised, the dragons we're going to get. And I honestly would like them to offer people who have got Surt, bear in mind the dramatic changes that have gone on, not like a 3% change for Pathox, which people went mad about. 3% modified HP scaling reduction while getting spell scaling. No, there's a 3%, people went nuts. This is a 90% and a 35%. They really should be offering people who got Surt the opportunity to reinvest their sigils elsewhere if they're no longer happy with it. Chance of that happening, not likely. Skoll and Haiti. This has changed Soul Volley to a 6% damage reduction from a 70%. Now, this is actually quite a substantial buff because it's 10% more damage per shot you're doing, and because you can tap so rapidly, so continuously, this is actually not going to be bad. This is good good buff. Moonshroud's cooldown has been decreased to 6 seconds, previously 8. It's a very reasonable buff. It's not going to make Skoll and Haiti the be-all and end-all, but it's going to make them a viable dragon to an extent. Yeah, I think this is a good change. All in all, the stuff that's in here is good. These are good changes. These are very good changes. I'm just disappointed that we're told about these so late. Because how are we supposed to make informed choices if we don't get the information before we commit to something? Because, take me for example, I'm on the last 3 prizes of Jarl. I've got to get his last stone, the prize after that, and his Vanguard stone. I've got to get those prizes. I've also completed Astrid. If I wanted to change, if this changed my mind, what could I do? I couldn't change my mind at this point. I've committed too far. And I'm happy they've done this. But why did they not let us know that this was possible? Like, why wait this long? Why wait till the last 2 weeks of the season? We've had 10 or 11 weeks. I'm disappointed in that. Anyway, I'm rambling here. Good changes. Execution's a bit bad taste, but the dragons are all gonna be viable, strong dragons. Still. So there we go. And I don't want to say I called it on another Surt Nerf. He needed it. Anyway, have a lovely day, guys, and I'll catch you next time. And I'll see you tomorrow or the day after for a stream of Surt. So the double nerfed Surt, I'll be streaming or recording a bunch of videos with Surt. So I'll see you later. Bye.